So I just wanted to kind of check in and do a little update on my progress so far on preparing for the trip. I feel like I've been bad at recording it, but I've been kind of like taking snippets of things along the way. I'm still getting the hang of this whole YouTube trying to make a lot of videos thing, so bear with me. I swear there will be more content. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all of the support and the really nice comments in my exciting announcement video. You guys were so nice and it made me feel like really good, and I'm so happy to have you all on this journey, and welcome to anyone who's a new subscriber. I'm so excited to have you on board. Give this video a thumbs up if you're a new subscriber. Yay! But yeah, anyways, so I just kind of wanted to tell you about the things I've done so far. So the very first step in preparing for the long-term travel trip was to figure out what to do with my apartment. Like, I had originally considered keeping it and renting it out while I was gone, like subletting, but then it just seemed kind of like it'd be a lot of work and stress, and I would be thinking about my stuff, and I don't know, it just seemed kind of like too much to handle. So I decided against that. Now my lease was technically up at the end of August, but then so I called my manager to see if I could arrange to keep it until the day I leave, which is October 13th. And here's a quick little video about doing that. So I'm about to call my manager, like my apartment building manager, and see if I can change my lease, because I decided I wanted to try and go to this travel blogger conference in Thailand. So we're gonna call her now, and we're gonna hope for the best. Please, I'm really nervous. I was wondering if there was any way that I could change it to... Okay, sounds good. Alright, perfect. Okay, thanks so much. She's really intense to talk to. She's very abrupt, very like New Yorkers. New Yorkers don't mess around, they just tell you how it is, which I appreciate. But she said it's fine, so yeah, I'm really excited. Okay, yeah, I'm so happy that she said yes, because as you could tell, I was really freaked out. I don't know why, I just got so nervous. It seemed like if she said no, I'd have to change my whole plans, so that's why. So that was kind of like the first step, the first thing I did to like feel like it was really gonna happen. Then, so the next step was to buy the actual plane ticket. And I kind of wanted to talk to you about buying this plane ticket because I love finding a good deal. It's kind of like an obsession, and I love researching. So, I don't know, finding tickets is like a fun thing to do for me. But this is what I do. I kind of wanted to explain the process that I use, just so you know if you're doing it for the first time. There are a few different search engines you can use. So I usually use Kayak. I really like that one. It gives you a really good range of all the different airlines. I recently just discovered Google Flights though, which I use Google for everything else in my life, so I'm like, of course, that seems obvious. So that one was good. What I liked about Google is that you could put in specific regions, like for example, like if I didn't know I wanted to go to Bangkok, I would have just put in Southeast Asia as my destination, and it would give me a list of all the places. So that's really handy. Another one that does that kind of feature is Skyscanner. They're really good as well. You can put in like the place you want to leave from, and then destination everywhere, and just see what's the cheapest thing, see what comes up. Another one that people like is Momondo. I don't know how to say that. I personally haven't used that one, but I'm sure it's as good as well. Now, what I found, so when I was looking for my flight, so I knew I wanted to be in Bangkok on October 14th. And it's a one-way ticket from anywhere in the New York area. I don't care which airport I go from. Whatever's cheapest. So that's what I was searching. I try to usually be a little bit flexible with days, but I knew kind of it was at least around then. I knew I needed to be there by October 15th so that I could go to the travel conference. So I searched on all of those search engines, and what I found was they all kind of gave back different results, which was interesting. And and none of them had everything. Like Kayak had left out some airlines that Skyscanner had. Google Flights had left out some airlines. Like they all were kind of different. And then the cheapest flights were actually on Skyscanner, listed for like $400 or something. I was like, great. It was with Norwegian Air. But then when I looked on their actual website, and like when you actually say like click to buy, it was actually $700. So that was kind of weird. So I did not go for that ticket. The next cheapest one was like $600 with Eva Air, and that one, yeah, was not on all of the, I don't remember which one I ended up finding it on, but I know it wasn't listed on every single of the searches. So that one I found, and what I always do is like I use the search engines first, and then I actually book through the website of the airline. And I do this because, well, a couple of reasons. For one, the tickets are usually cheaper than through like a, you know, like a third party, like a Travelocity Orbitz or something. I don't know why, but usually they're a little bit cheaper. So the ticket was cheaper on their website. Another reason I do that is because I always sign up for like their frequent flyer miles. Like I try to collect miles through whatever program they have, just because. I don't know, like why not? You should never fly without collecting some kind of points for something. Like that's a huge tip. Always be collecting points in whatever way you can. And then also I found that if something goes wrong and you need to change your ticket, when you've booked it directly through the airline, it's a lot easier to deal with just directly them. When you book it through a different party, a third party, it makes it just one step more complicated, and sometimes it's not as easy and there's more fees involved in changing things. So that's why I usually use the search engines first, but then book through the website of the airline. So as far as like when are cheapest deals, I've done a lot of research about this. Usually they say the cheapest deals are 4 to 7 weeks out, depending where you're going and what time of year. If it's going to be a lot busier of a season, then if it's like holidays or something, it's obviously going to be more expensive the closer you get. So those are times that you should buy them as far in advance as you can. Some people, I think the main problem is booking too early, because the tickets will actually be more expensive then. And I learned my lesson this time. So I was really eager to just buy my ticket because I thought, you know, it was like a mental thing. Like, I'm really going on this trip. Let's buy my ticket. So I bought it. When I bought it, it was like $611. And I bought it 4 weeks ago, so, and I'm leaving in about 3 weeks, so it was like 7 weeks in advance, which is like at the end of the time they say you should. Now, I just looked right now, and the exact same flight that I'm on is at like $500, so, well, it's like $520. So I pretty much lost $100, and some airlines will actually reimburse you if you notice that that happens. And this one I tried to look, and it doesn't look like they will. So it's kind of just like whatever. It's travel loss. If I hadn't booked my ticket yet by now, though, I probably would have been freaking out about it. So the $100 for peace of mind, I guess. But another tip I have, so when you're trying to, usually it works, but when you're trying to figure out if something is a good deal or not, and you're like, I don't know if I should book it now, some of those websites like Kayak has a little radar on the side of their screen that says like, buy with confidence, or like do not buy, like wait or don't wait. I don't know. They try and tell you by their analytics and all that. What I do though is I will watch the prices for a little bit before I buy a ticket. So I will just kind of like slowly search all the time through different search engines and kind of watch and see how the fares look. Some people say though that websites use your cookies to remember that you're searching for something, and they can actually show you higher prices because they know you want to book that flight. So tip is to use an incognito window to search these flights. So anyway, so I look for a little while, checking out the prices, and I'll try different dates and like kind of see like if the prices change a lot depending on what time of year it is or whatnot, and then after you do that for a little bit, you get a good sense of typical prices to that destination. So when I booked, I don't know, I felt good about the price, but it is cheaper now. So you always, the alternative is that it could have been more expensive now, and then I'd be happy. You really just go with your gut feeling. Yeah. Anyways, so that's my tips on booking a ticket. I just bought a one-way ticket because I don't know when I'm coming back or where I'll be coming back from. And I do recommend you do that if you don't know, because the cost of changing a ticket and the hassle is more. I think it's easier just book the one way, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, and there will be more videos to come soon about preparing for the trip. I'm going to do a video about buying insurance, one about picking out a backpack, one about picking out credit cards and all that, and those are just a few of the things to come. Anyways, and I still plan on doing like a how to move to New York video. I'm just, life is crazy, but I will hopefully get all these to you soon, and thanks so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, then please do, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, happy travels. You guys, I'm about to do something really exciting. It's happening, it's happening.